Hi Taurus, thank you so much for joining me today. Today we do have this Cultivate Taurus card to start. Oh, Honey's joining us for the reading if you just heard that. Today we slept in really hard. I knew you guys would understand, but I usually post between 11 and 1. Today I didn't get to this until about like 4 p.m. I slept in until 3, so I'm really feeling that Taurus energy today. Let's go ahead and get started. For the month ahead, taking a look at your animal energy. Let's just get 1 or 2. And I've got Honey right behind me. Oh, we have the earthworm in reverse. Okay, and on the back of the deck, we've got the raccoon coming out shadowy and hiding. This is an earth sign energy. So that's going to be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, of course. This is also an earth sign energy as well. Now, my earthworm usually talks about being a beginner in something or an amateur. With this being in reverse, I see you kind of being scared to talk to someone about something that you'd like to do, an endeavor that you'd like to go forth on. Maybe you're worried that you won't be good enough for it. Yeah, you're taking your time with that camel behind it. So let's get some more information here using my Oracle Chakra deck. We have prayer in reverse. We have grief upright. Just 1 or 2 more, please, Spirit. Okay, and we have service. Okay, interesting. Wisdom in reverse on the back of the deck. I'm still a little bit confused. This energy seems a little scattered. So I just want to grab some situations to get some clarity here. For my Tauruses, we have escapade, hideaway. We have pretending in reverse, faking living beyond means, and then we have financial support, child alimony, and government coming out. On the back of the deck, I've got waves, emotions coming and going. So I do see this month being highly, highly emotional for you. Oh goodness. I want to get one last one. Sorry, I know that it's a lot, but let's just get one more for my Tauruses. Oh, okay. No, I'm not taking the 3, but I'll take the 1. On the back, we have suffering and silence in reverse. I'll take rejoice and celebration since that's the first one that came out. Although, just out of curiosity, let's take a look. We have new beginnings, mental conflict, spiritual union in reverse, and moving on upright. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Taurus, what am I seeing for you this month? Well, I do see you in this earthworm energy. So you're no longer a beginner in something, but you still might be frightful. Maybe you're holding back from starting something. You feel like your prayers haven't been answered this month. You might be grieving that as well. There could be someone in your life that you're grieving that you've walked away from, maybe because they live in this like fake energy. I do see you being a lot more authentic to yourself this month. And in doing so, it brings you a lot of financial happiness. Getting away from someone who's very inauthentic, who's maybe very service-based as well, who expects you to provide for them or to do everything, like you take on the brunt of everything in their dynamic. And I can see that like you're not new to this at all. But I see you being exhausted by it, and then you walking away. There is a celebration. And this almost feels like you leave your partner or like a friend who's terrible to you, and your other friends are like, thank God, like we could not stand that person, you know? Like, oh, they were constantly fake or they were constantly lying. Waves, emotions coming and going. I do see the like emotional conflict, the mental conflict about whether or not to stay or go. But I see you eventually settling, realizing what you need to do, and walk away from the situation with that done card behind it. Behind the waves, we have pressure, rage, ready to explode. Yeah, being very upset. Maybe this person says something that really tips you off. Or ticks you off. Maybe that's what I meant to say. Interesting. I see you getting away from it, though. Getting away from them, not dealing with their shenanigans, with their fake behavior. It's almost like very suddenly you see through someone's mask this month. And while it does hurt, it does leave you with some grief. You might not know it, but I really do think this is like an answered prayer for you, Taurus. I think in getting away from this person, this could be like a a spiritual leech as well. This person might have been draining you of your money, your time, your resources, maybe your efforts, maybe your ideas as well. And in getting rid of them, like, these things are able to flourish. I see you so much happier by the end of this month. Like, it's almost like the service that you were providing to them, you can now provide to other people or to yourself. And it makes you so much happier as a result. I see your money doing good at the end of this month. I see you getting away from someone who's just very fake, very inauthentic. And it does cause you to be a bit emotional, but I think in the end, like, you're very happy about it. Maybe you'll realize that you were kind of being silly with this person and waiting so long to be rid of them when you should have followed your instincts. Interesting. Okie dokie, well, let's go ahead and jump over to the tarot to get a clearer idea of what's going on here. Alrighty, let's just go ahead and jump right into the tarot here today. This is going to be my clarifying deck. We'll be using this one. It's my main deck today. Okay, what's going on with my Tauruses in the month ahead, please, Spirit, for my Tauruses? I'm going to steal that one up. We have my Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not dealing with nobody's bullshit, nobody's drama this month. Someone's going to try to bring some external conflicts to you, but I don't see you being willing to, like, actually deal with them. This has been a long time coming with my Temperance in reverse. Maybe someone else's drama as well, their own personal drama or the way that they handle something, it doesn't sit right with you. And you start to realize that this is something that they have done on repeat, and it hasn't sat right with you in the past either. We have Justice coming out. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I feel like it's something to do with this person's sense of justice, how they cope or how they handle situations. Maybe this is the type of person where it's like every time something bad happens to them, it is the end of the world and everybody needs to pay attention to them, and, you know, we all need to, like, attack the person who hurt them and cause all these issues. Like, everybody needs to get involved, and it's just not, it's not right. It seems to be over, like, a lot of petty dramas or things that aren't necessarily that important outside of this person's little purview, inside of this person's little bubble. And so I see you kind of taking a step back from them as well, back into your own personal bubble, to think about their behavior, to think about what they're putting other people through. Maybe they're bringing this drama to you and reframing the narrative as if, you know, you've done them wrong, when in reality, all you're really doing is pulling back into your own little bubble and enjoying yourself, pulling your energy back, not letting them use or abuse you. Let's get one or two more. Oh, all right. That was so rude. I'm going to steal this one. We've got my Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't see this being part of the plan for you. This isn't something that you expected to, so I do see this being something, it's kind of like, it smacks you in the face. It's very sudden, where you're like, oh, like, I caught that. They might say something that's a little bit off or a little bit nerve-wracking, something that really catches your instincts or your intuition, and you're like, oh, I actually didn't like how you reacted that, like, immediately that way. I actually don't like that you're doing it this way. I actually don't like it. Yeah, we have my King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's really not a lot of love lost with this person. It seems like this is the type of person to have an issue with everybody or anybody. And I'm not a big fan of that. Interesting. A lot of air and water energy here. A little bit of fire being involved. Okay, we have my Nine of Pentacles and my Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some kind of disharmony with the misfortune that this person has put you through. Maybe that's what you're realizing as well. That moment that it kind of like smacks you in the face, you pull back to think about it. To think about other times that this person has acted or behaved this way, and how in the past, like, it has caused you some kind of misfortune that you had to crawl out of. With my Five of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like you've had to deal with it very head first. With my Nine of Pentacles being there, that disharmony, it's like you weren't getting what you deserved in this situation. Interesting. Okay, let's get just a couple more for the remainder of the month for my Tauruses. My Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's just a lot of misery when it comes to this person. This is the type of person where it's like misery loves company. And they will do anything that they can to drag you into this, like, circle of trust and make you feel welcome and special and warm, all in order to make you a part of their drama scenario later, whether or not they know that. And it's funny because this is only one wand of the 7 wands. So it's kind of speaking to me of like a lot of conflict. And this person might constantly be in a conflict in their life. Or like when the things in their life finally do calm down, you might notice that they start conflicts out of nowhere or out of nothing. Very suddenly. Oh, okay. And 4 of Swords upright. Again, we did have that mental conflict in the beginning. You might actually be praying about this situation, about what to do in this situation, or asking for advice. Because after it kind of tips you off or ticks you off, you might be a little frustrated on what to do, on whether or not just to walk away from this person, to try to make it work, to try to like recoup some kind of loss here. But I see that it's been a long time coming. I do see restlessness here. Alrighty, let's see how we're ending off the month, Taurus. Thank you. 7 of Swords, some kind of betrayal makes itself known. Maybe this is what you're restless about, is what they said or what they did just kind of tipped you off to like a further betrayal. I'm actually picturing right now, it's so funny, it's like a TikTok, where it's like, a little birdie told me something I didn't know, or something like that, and then, you know, the person singing it turns to all of their friends and says a secret in private, and all the friends react. But I'm thinking of a very specific one, where when the friends reacted, the girl in the very front of the friends reacted as if she had just clicked in multiple pieces of a puzzle, and now she has the full picture that no one else does. It's like her jaw had hit the floor because this little tiny piece of information for this silly TikTok gave her all the information that she needed. And that's kind of what I see this situation being, where it's like this person does something small or insignificant to them, something that like is actually silly or just, it's tiny, but it lets off fireworks to a much bigger issue here. And it's funny how we're starting the month and ending the month with 7s as well. So a lot of conflict about forgiveness, themes of forgiveness, as well as perfection. This person might expect perfection from other people while being the messiest person alive themselves. We have a death, so I do see transformation, as well as the Queen of Cups. Yeah, your feelings are changing. How you care about this person, how you deal with this person is changing. Interesting. Let's get some clarifiers here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the 7 of Wands. We have my 8 of Swords. Yeah, you stayed quiet during some type of conflict here. My 9 of Cups next to that. Yeah, because it didn't sit right with you on how someone was being treated. Maybe after a long period of time, this could have been like they very suddenly started blaming a longtime friend of yours for doing something, or just like switched on them. Let's look at Justice. And it just didn't sit right with you. So I see you being very quiet and observing. Got my 7 of Wands with Justice here. Yeah, conflict coming in. I see you bringing the conflict to them, actually. Where you're like, oh, I'm actually not okay. I'm not cool with how you treated that person. I'm not cool with how you dealt with that situation. And I'm not willing to stay silent about it anymore. So I do see you thinking about it, realizing the kind of dysfunction that's happening here, and bringing it to their attention. So I don't see you like silently walking away from this person. It does look like a bit of drama is going to happen. Let's look at my Knight of Swords. It's a fiery moment. And my 6 of Cups, yeah. I think you're expecting this person to be incredibly immature, impulsive. Maybe they will spread lies or tell secrets. That might be part of why you were kind of holding back previously. But I think that's why you don't really know what to do about this person, because you know that they're impulsive, you know that they're immature, you know that they don't deal with situations properly, and that's why they lose friends, they lose jobs, they lose any kind of like support that they have, because they're very immature. And so when it comes to bringing conflict to them, well, how do you bring conflict to someone who can't comprehend it, can't process it properly, who isn't adult enough to deal with it? Let's look at the King of Cups. I also got the sense this could be over someone's partner, with that King of Cups being there. Yeah, somebody's like blind to something here. We have my Strength card. Yeah, their ego. I don't think that you'll be in your ego in walking away from this person or in bringing these issues up to them. I actually feel like if this person's ego gets triggered by it, it is because you did not matter to them as much as you want to, or you thought that you did. And as painful as that is to really hear, like, that's the truth. This person is very self-absorbed. Like, very, very self-absorbed and childish. They do not really care about other people's feelings or opinions or thoughts. They really only just care about their own here. That's why they're willing to betray you. That's why they're, you know, their recklessness, their childish behavior leaves you confused at night and overthinking. Like, that's why they're miserable in their situations, why the conflict follows this person, why there's constantly injustice around this person that maybe you have to fix, or that you've been witnessing for a while, where they reframe the narrative as in, like, they were the good person and everybody always hurts them. They're never in the wrong, but yet all this chaos and drama follows them. There is this Five of Pentacles, again, like, in reverse. It's a long time coming for you to walk away from this person and kind of recoup what you've lost here, because it's caused you a lot of disharmony. And maybe I just heard for someone, like, you've been bending over backwards in order to, like, defend them or defend their actions, even when it's undefendable. Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands here with my Eight of Swords. Yeah, I see you going silent on this person. Mostly to think here. But this person's ego leads to a lot of their own issues, a lot of the own betrayals that they experience. Look, we have the King of Cups in reverse again. And the Two of Cups. This person really only cares about themselves. What the fuck? I'm sorry, watch my language. But, like, this person, they really only care about themselves, and they wonder why other people don't like them, why other people don't want to spend time with them. It's like, you're a hazard to be around. You are dangerous to be around because you are so self-absorbed. Like, the people who spend time with you end up in these conflicts. They end up quiet. They end up with this misfortune. They end up having to deal with your immature, petty behaviors over and over again. I almost get the sense that if this person were to confront you on how you feel, you would give them a talking to. We do have the Star and the Four of Cups, so I see you looking back, maybe even realizing how this person has tricked you into thinking that, like, you know, you're a partner, you're a duo, when in reality, like, you were the Empress all along, and they were just trying to copy you. I see you healing from their bad behaviors. Okay. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and grab some self-care, and then we'll get charms, and I'll let you go. Alrighty, Taurus, let's go ahead and get you started with some music for your self-care. Can we get 1 or 2 messages, please, Spirit? Music for my Tauruses at this time, for this month. Oh, thank you. We have Oh Wonder. Oh, we did get 2. Oh Wonder, Support and Hope, Landslide. I'll be there for you. In the rain, give you sunshine. You'll find another life to live. I feel like another friend is going to come in and help you kind of feel better about walking away from this person. It's almost like you guys being able to, maybe it's someone else who's been wronged by this person as well. But I feel like it's going to give you a lot of hope. And then we have Hell's Coming With Me by Poor Man's Poison. This is about vengeance and rage. I'll be back when you least expect it. Come back to burn that town to the ground. Begged him, please. So maybe you did try to reason with this person, but they, like, again, it's that, like, narrative flip that this person does that I feel like has really peeved you off here. I was feeling like you're just, like, pissed at this person after this behavior, because a lot of things seem to come together at once. And I think it actually makes you realize, like, the true epitome of this person's character. Interesting. We also have Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney, being in love or in awe. And we have Amazed at the Way I Really Need You. You're the only woman. I'm amazed with you. This is how this person's going to try to come back and treat you. Look at that evil woman. 2 cards behind it. Because they've been chasing you. They've been chasing your energy. It's weird. I don't really like this person's energy because it comes off to me as, like, very childish and very inauthentic. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, I am very authentic. I'm very much myself, much to many people's anger. And I'll never stop being that because I cannot stand inauthentic creatures. I just feel like it'll get me in trouble. I don't know. People who, like, can't follow their own values or don't really have their own personality. We have Journal, number 11. That comes back to duality. Maybe you've been taking notes on this person's behavior. Or you've been, like, mentally taking notes of of how many people kind of come in and out of their lives and how they're always the victim. You've been taking notes, and I'm proud of you for that, Taurus. I'm very proud of you for that. Your instincts really led you in a good positive place here. But what I was saying before is, like, you know, like, for example, like, pick-me girls will get you Like hanging out with the pick-me girl, that'll get you assaulted. That'll get you hurt. Because they center men too much. They're inauthentic to their own needs. And so as a result, they're going to be inauthentic to your needs as their friend. They're not going to care. They're going to expect you to be like grateful when you're hurt by a man that they have been centering. We have number 54. That comes to 9. Watch a movie. I actually feel like... Oh, okay. I actually feel like there are going to be a lot of... Maybe that you watch a movie and it's weird. It'll be like it mirrors your situation perfectly. I'm hearing another song. It's by Tame Impala. Something about the heat in June. But I know that one of the verses in it, it's not a chorus, but it talks about, you know, usually I turn on the TV to avoid thinking about you and me, but tonight, there we are on the screen, and it's like he's watching TV, and it's just like mirroring his situation perfectly, and that's what I'm seeing for you. We have number 33, 6, that's going to be family, nurturing care, make a vision board coming out. Oh, I dropped one. Okay, we have number 8, abundance, chanting, coming out. Maybe you need some affirmations as well. We'll get those in a second, but we have spend time with friends, number 49. That's going to come to 13, which comes back down to 4, stability. Yeah, more stable friends. And then we also have number 11, which comes to 2, which is about duality. Let's connect with crystals. And since connect with crystals is there, I'll grab you some affirmations and some crystals, actually. On the very back of the deck, we have write a gratitude list, number 55. This kind of reminds me of my thank you so much messages. I have this way of cutting certain people off in my life when they've regularly just gone over my boundaries, where I will message them and be like, hey, you know, thank you so much. I have learned so much in this situation. I've learned this and this and this, but unfortunately, because of your behavior and how you treat me, or because of, you know, example A, B, or C, I am no longer able to continue in this friendship. So don't contact me. Bye. But I love to start off my goodbye letters with like, thank you so much. I'm out. Thank you so much. I'm going to go. I appreciate it. Thank you for teaching me. I'm going to go. I don't need this lesson anymore. Goodbye. But that's because I have a lot of like self-respect for myself. I'm not going to deal with your bullshit. Find someone who will, actually. Let's grab some affirmation cards for you. Just 1 or 2. We have, today I am learning. Today I will focus on learning to grow into a better person. I'm going to do 3 of these and then 3 crystals. Today I am flexible. Today I will adapt to changes in my life with an open mind and a positive outlook. I actually don't think I'll have the space for that, so let's grab 2 crystals. But on the back of this deck, we have today I am loved. Today I will know in my heart that I deserve love and respect. And this just hit me with a really strange message. But when you cut this person off, it might cause like a schism in your friend group where people side with them and people side with you. But I feel as if over time, people will recognize that like they chose the hellish portion. They chose the person who flipped the narrative on them. And they will come back and let you know that they love and care about you. That they chose wrong. A lot of lessons involved with this person. I don't like that. I don't like people where it's like, every time I hang out with you, I gotta learn some messed up lesson. Get out of my face. No. Like that seems very energy vampire to me. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab some crystal cards. Okay. That came out. Oh, there's 2 there. Perfect. We have Demortierite? I don't know. This deep-colored stone can help you get control of your life back. When used as jewelry or held in your hand during daily meditation, it can help you become more organized and give you the self-discipline you need to succeed. You'll begin to feel inner peace and an end to a chaotic life. And then Bronzite, the main power of this stone is restoring harmony, peace, and bringing balance to your spiritual being. This helps wash away the past and motivates you to start planning a bright future. Bronzite breaks down the physics static, stopping you from moving on. Interesting. Yeah, maybe this person has been like holding you back in a lot of ways. Or I was picking up on that in the very beginning where it's like, this person kind of has a leech quality to them where it's like they drain other people of resources or energy or efforts. Something like that. On the back of the deck, we have rhodochrosite. It helps you face every day with a positive attitude. This stone helps you express your feelings in a positive way without It helps you express your feelings in a positive way, opening the lines of communication without fear. This is a powerful tool for anyone who has difficulty expressing themselves. That's so funny. I messed up on it. Yeah, I just got all tongue-tied. Alrighty, let's grab some charms, and then I will let you get on your way today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoy these readings, you can find a private reading down in the description below, along with my tarot shuffle if you're interested in that. You can find my readings on my Etsy. I do same-day delivery, so I would love to read for you. Go ahead and check it out. I am actually doing a Valentine's Day special as well right now. What was I going to grab? Charms. I am doing a Valentine's Day special right now, just up until Valentine's Day. I thought it would be fun and cute. So let me grab some charms for you. Oh, okay. I'm not taking those two. Well, let's get into it. I'll quickly organize these, actually. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start with the fortunes. We have your luck changes today. You'll spend old age in comfort and material wealth. Lucky number 10, 14, 25, 29, 32, 37. You are always entertaining and delightful. Surround yourself with kindness and beauty. Time is the wisest counselor. 16, 8, 5, 45, 53, and 26. Those lucky numbers actually reminded me I did not grab any angel numbers for you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's grab some just really quickly. We have 161. Oh, 161 is your angel number message today. We have Venus being highlighted here, as well as, what is that, Capricorn? Maybe December was a important season for you, or tipped you off to something here. Something might have happened during Capricorn season, December, January. Alrighty, so we do have my checkerboard happiness. So this is all about like being in your own world, kind of tapping back to your own resources, your own energy, spending some time alone with yourself to kind of make sense of the optical illusions around you, gain some clarity. We have justice coming out about something that has taken too long, to be honest. It's been a long time coming with the justice that is coming in here. For your terms, we do have Paris coming out. Maybe you guys are planning to take a trip. We did have escapade, we did have vacation. Yeah, I see you getting away from somebody. And kind of, honestly, this is such a funny message, but you're going to be flexing on them as well. Maybe doing something that they couldn't do or that they wanted to do and can't do. Because they were holding you back. This person was an anchor in your life. We do have a little bit of, I think this is a marijuana leaf. So maybe some of you are smokers or somebody smokes here. We do have this beautiful flower. This is a very ornate wreath. Gorgeous. It actually reminds me of a lotus. Very much so. I see things being wrapped really nicely with a bow by the end of this month for you. I don't know where that went. But being wrapped really nicely with a bow by the end of the month. Yeah, I see you getting out of this like cage that you've been stuck in with this person. You're finally freeing yourself. No longer a caged bird. You might have Sagittarius heavily in your chart, because this is usually what I use to think of Sagittarius energy. Give me one moment. I need to have some water. My throat is just going. Okay. Is that better? I don't know. We have my dog here. I see you like sniffing out the truth, because I just heard bounty hunter. And actually, funny enough, I have bounty hunter here, like right to my side. Bounty hunter and then divorce right to my side. See, I see you chasing after some kind of truth. To kind of walk away from someone. I do see you being protected and actually guided by your angels here. Protected and guided. Yeah, something here about religion. Maybe you do have like different religions. You guys believe in different things here. Interesting. We have cheese as well. Maybe watching what you eat here. Interesting. No, I'm kind of getting this person's kind of cheesy. Like maybe their lies or the narratives that they spin are always the same. There's something here about this person being very like cliche, very cheesy in the way that they act. Yeah, it's like inauthenticity. It's like they're very performative. Interesting. I do see someone here being single. Now I spelled out tick, T-I-C. And I also spelled out bit, B-I-T. But we have B, so Brandon, Bill, Brianna, Bree, Brian, Bella. Interesting. Isaac, Isaiah, Isabella, Isla, Ian, India, Isa, C, Caitlin, Corey, Cass, Kane. Oh, is that all I can think of for C names? Come on. Cal, Xavier. I have a list here somewhere, but I don't know if I go find it. We have T, Timothy, Tara, Tom, Tracy, Teresa, W, okay, Wyatt, Watson, William, Wayne. Hi, honey. She just returned. We have a Y. I'm going to be honest, I can't think of a single Y name outside of Yzma from the Emperor's New Groove right now. Alrighty. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. And again, if you want to book a personal reading, the information for that is down in the description below. Otherwise, let me know how this resonates. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!